Hey, greetings everyone, it's GleeCon, and I'm back again, bringing you another episode of Lore of Warcraft. I can't stop, I won't stop. On the last episode, we took our second dip into Darkshore. We actually started getting some questing going, and really just a little bit here and there. We helped with some runes, we hunted some animals, we got a little better at cooking, and explored some of these crystals that trickled out of Fellwood. So stay a while and listen as we continue helping the denizens of that area with Glee Contessa, our Ret Pally. We basically, we kind of swung out a little to the north. Let's let this populate. If you mess with Questy, I find that it gets lame. Alright, so we kind of swung out to the north. We still need these Moonstalkers. We have the cave mushrooms. Things start to get a little bit... I feel like maybe if we go down... I think it's time for us to go south. That's my takeaway. Do I... Okay. Alright, so we're going to do that. We're going to head out. Remember, we need to fight... we need a couple more Moonstalker Fangs as we go out. So that's there. There are some Furbolg. I'm pretty sure the pronunciation's unambivalent about that one, but the computer pronounces it like Forbog or something like weird like that. Copper? Yeah, I can't be cluttering up my inventory with more copper. So remember, if we see rabid bears also, we are killing rabid bears on sight. And there's a Moonstalker runt. Yeah, my mouse is a little tricky today. I wonder if I accidentally... No, it's not too sensitive. It's just my mouse wire off kilter. I'm not sure. Okay, here's a... Did not get it. Man, we're just slaying these runts. Alright, so here is the Blackwood brand of Furbolgs. Many types of Furbolgs in Feralus. It's not really a... So that's it. You just have to find the corrupt camp for now. That's all we're really doing. I don't care about the rabid thistlebears. I would like to make my way down to this beached sea turtle when we're on our way there. And as well as Ameth'Aran. So I would like to get my tiger, these Moonstalker things turned in. So we're going to kind of venture around. I just want to... Basically, we're going to let our inventory, like we did on the last episode, the space in our inventory is going to decide how much time we can explore on any given particular sweep. Corpse of B-Reb, a dude, and he is dead. Hello, B-Reb. There's a squirrel. So far, very okay. So this is Ameth'Aran. We just have to kill cursed Highborns. I guess some of them drop relics. Not that one. I think also this might be... Yeah, this is where the... There's a couple things here, actually. This is arriving Highborn. So these are the ghosts of the Highborn. We got a relic off that one. Yeah, I wonder if... You know what, let's test out our... Oh, he resisted it. Oh, it's instant cast. Oh, that's kind of cool. Okay, so he resisted my first ever cast of, at least on this character, Exorcism. I kind of... I like... oops, I didn't mean to do that. I kind of want to... These people thirsty for their head drop. I kind of want to... There's this ghost that's a neutral ghost. I think we have to kill her, too. The guy from the boat. It's very hard to... That's what I want to get these Highborns done so they'll stop appearing on my map so I can see where her path is. She's very hard to locate unless you're... Like, you can set up a macro. There's the thing we need to destroy, so we might as well get that off the map. Okay. Kill these guys while we're out here. I'm pretty sure she pats around this little area. She's like a neutral ghost. She's not, she's very hard to see, very pale. She won't aggro you. But here, we'll at least get this gear off. This is the thing to rescue the Bashal'Aran guy. Alright, so now we will have to go back all the way up there and turn that into him, but at least we've cleared this out. And I want to, if we can, I want to find that. She patrols around one of these areas. I think it's this one. Can't remember her name. Anaya. So you can make a macro to target Anaya also. That is pretty much usually what I do. Every once in a while, I have aggroed onto her, or well, not aggroed, but I've stumbled across her organically. There she is. No, that's actually a rare. Let's kill that girl. This is Lady Moongazer. That's cool. But similar to this Lady Moongazer thing, like... Any of those good? 109 boots that aren't really spec'd for damage, so no. Alright, but just kind of like how she is, where it's just this lady walking around. We get one more of those things. The map will clear off and we can at least use Questy to help us find the path. Really feel like she's in this ballpark. I'm trying to scan around. Okay. So it's still so full. Yeah, these stupid moonstalkers, the rabbit thistlebears, there's just too much side cluster. I can look up here, I guess. It's also, like, tough to tell. What's this over here? The Fall of Ameth'Aran? Oh my gosh, I didn't even get that quest. So here, this is one we can pick up while we're right here. From this Sentinel Taisha boobity boo. I want that sea turtle too. We probably should have picked this one up before we just went and killed that.
To the east you will find the ruins of Ameth'Aran. It is now inhabited by the restless spirits of the Highborne that once dwelt within its walls. But once it was a place where the servants of Ajara freely practiced their powerful magics. I was sent to explore the ruins and came across 2 large tablets scrawled with the stories of Ameth'Aran and its fall. While I read the runes, I was accosted by the spirits and fled. Please, if you can, venture to the ruins and decipher the tablets in my place.
Okay, so the Fall of Ameth'Aran, we just picked that quest up. So let's add that to our docket here. The Fall, this and Tools of the Highborne, those are the 2 low-level ones that we are on Fall of Ameth'Aran. So this is a easy little area. Now she's somewhere around here. What's her name again? Anaya? So we actually have to kind of be looking for her. Again, like I said, we can target... What's her? Anaya. So she's not within range of here, but she kind of has a moderate-sized pat circle. I'm gonna go... I just had her. Nope, she's not within range, or else I'm typing it wrong. Okay, so we don't really have to fight too many because these guys aren't even going to aggro onto us. But there are some... somewhere. We're standing like right next to them. They don't care. There she is. Yeah. Okay, so this is all just language we can't read. It's also kind of weirdly glitched. where it looks like stone on one side and then got like this strip of parchment. That's got to be like either an LVUI glitch or... Alright, finally my soul may rest. Oh, dearest Aurelian. Alright, so we also, while we're around here, like I said, we need to start killing thistle bears. And I still want those moonstalkers. Here's the other one we needed to read. Okay, so this is cool. We are... Oh my gosh. I hate me. Again, see more glitch, and also we can't read the language, so... I mean, I could read it to you in Elvish if you want, and, you know, I have an advanced degree in Elvish, so... No, that'd be cool, though. I mean, would it? Seems like a lot of work. For a very niche payoff. I know that some people will go out there and learn Klingon and probably actual Elvish. Oh, here's Rabbit Thistlebear. We need these guys here so we can start killing the 20. Yeah, so now we're in Rabbit Thistlebear zone. These are actually regular Moonstalkers too. Sometimes, even though they're like a higher level, it's deceptive, and higher ranking things aren't actually having a better drop rate. Like our Moonstaff. There's another one. What do we need? Still need. Oh, we only need one more. We just got one. Alright, we got all the fangs we need, so that's great. Now we need bears. Kill these. Oh, there's a tin vein right there too. I'm definitely going back for that tin vein. Okay, so we need bears, and they seem to be moderately densely populated right around here. So I'm not opposed to killing them. See how they're kind of like a more like sooty colored, like dingier looking than the regular bear. I want to go back for that tin. Okay, we got 4 of 20. None's too shabby. Circling that tin, I'm going to go back to it. Alright, quarter of the way done. I am worried. Sometimes the loot tables for animals like this are deceptively big, as you have got different kinds of meat and fur and fangs and teeth and blah, blah, blah. This is about the extent of the mining opportunities you get here in Darkshore. Just a tiny hill. Oh, we're at 125 mining now, which means I believe we are eligible to mine iron, which will help us later. I think that is the level might be good. Yeah, so we're kind of ranging to the south. Things are starting to clear up. I want to get these beached animals on the way. So actually, maybe I'm going to do that, because I want to get them... Oops. I want to go get this beached sea turtle and the beached sea creature. Oh man, I don't want to do the electropellers yet. So I want to work my way over to the beach for that. The electropellers is... So basically the way the electropellers work, it's fishing. We're going to be... It'll be a million years of fishing. Oh, I can't even kill it. The drop rate's terrible. So... And you can only fish in... Like... Rather... like fresh water or whatever, not the ocean. Like in this case, this lakes, rivers, stuff like that, you can fish there. Okay, we're halfway through our bear killing. So technically, you can fish right here on this river. You can also fish on this river. Those are basically your two spots. So we can fish to the north or the south. Not particularly eager about either of those things. Not going to get all of the... beached creatures quite yet, but I would like to pick up maybe these next couple. Just because they are the next in order of... so we have beach sea creature, which is a 13. I mean turtle, and then the 14 sea creature. That's a 16 sea creature, and then these are all higher. Whereas that's a 15. Those are both 15. So we can get the 13 and the 14, but we don't want to go all the way down to the 16. Then it kind of shows you, like, at least in the eyes of the creators, where they kind of feel the level range of this zone is. It's kind of weird as you look at all these rabbit bears. The rabies are everywhere. That's actually good. We can get. This is another annoying one that's just sitting. Just populates all over our map. I don't think we actually went to turn those. Yeah, on the way back we gotta go up to her. What's this? That's the Sleeper Has Awakened. That's actually an escort quest. It's kind of tricky too. The one that we did on the last. No, I did that one off cam. Oh, that was a regular non-rabies bear. It's just bigger than the other ones. So that's not what I wanted. I only want rabies. I mean, I don't personally want rabies myself. Seems not fun. Hydrophobia. That's about all I know about it. Old yeller, foaming at the mouth. Animals carry it. You have to get a super painful shot if you get it. Look, this is me recounting all of my rabies knowledge. I don't know what I would do if I got bit. I'm pretty sure it's deadly, right? Okay, we only need 2 more rabies bears. And we are at the beach where we can pick up the beached sea creature, the second beached sea creature. So we were also down here by the fine crab chunks, but alright, so this one, I don't, like I said before, I don't know which part. Oh, he resisted me. Is it the head? Yeah, sometimes it's the head. Usually it's where the meat comes from. So maybe this one is more body. Yeah, he's gonna fight me for it. Now I am also. I could throw out those mushies. I have to. Don't care about the Murloc eye. This is gonna take an inventory spot up, and we still have some extra room. So. The corpse of what appears to be some sort of giant sea mammal, this does not look like a mammal, lies partially gutted on the beach. A wheelbarrow and various tools lie abandoned by this enormous beached sea creature as though an attempt to study it had been made previously. Though Murlocs have scavenged this beast, enough of it remains to gather a suitable sample for Gwyneth Blylegond in Aberdeen. Alright, so that's our second beached sea creature. So let's pick that up. We got beached sea creature number 2. And then we also need beached. There's another beached creature up there. Far north. Again, I would like to be able to fight 2 more rabid bears because we're so close. There's one. It would just be silly to not be able to finish that. when we're so close. That's not the right... There's another one, finally. Alright, so those are some those crabs for Fruit of the Sea is not the right kind of crab. Blubbergump, I guess, really wants some very specific crabs. Alright, so we're going to pick up this other... We have to have an empty spot in the inventory, so I'm going to throw out the red speckled mushrooms. I don't know if that bear meat... Can we cook the bear meat? Smoked bear meat, which is way worse. But we can make more clam chowder. Give me more chowder. Get to the chowder. I just listened to an interview with Arnold Schwarzenegger the other day, and I was like, man, that guy just doesn't matter how old he is. Dude is as iconically sounding ever as himself. No joke. Okay, this one looks like, yeah, you're gonna go for the head. Alright, so this is called Beached Sea Turtle. It's the first one of these. You find a corpse of a sea turtle that had beached itself on the coast of Darkshore some time ago. It's been scavenged by the Murlocs who've encamped themselves around the creature's remains. So there appears to be some suitable samples left on the creature's remains that Gwyneth, Blylagon, and Aberdeen might be able to make use of. Okay, so that was Beached Sea Turtle, number 1. So this is already 3 beached creatures. I believe there's at least 7 total. Maybe more, because there's one up here, that's 4. There's one there, 5. That one. Then as you make your way down, that's a 6th one, and then 7, 8, 9. So there's 9 total beached creature quests. Fishing, there's Murk deep down there. Yeah, so look, we're clearing out the land. It's a slow but steady process, and now we can turn in the Fall of Ameth'Aran, which is a very nice low-level one. And make our way back to the town to turn in the few others. We have a bunch of completes right now.
We have few records from the time around the War of the Ancients, especially near the destruction of the Well of Eternity. Given the upheaval and cataclysmic events that were taking place, it is no big surprise. Thank you, adventurer. With your help, my work here is finished, and I will be able to deliver a full report to the Circle.
Okay, cool. Alright, so that's all well and good. So we completed the Fall of Ameth'Aran. Excellent. We can turn that in. We might as well extend this. You know it's going to be longer even than the last. And the Fall of Ameth'Aran, we are pretty good. I'm going to avoid, I think, fishing on this episode, but brace yourselves. Tomorrow's ep. We are probably going to have to do the fishing for the electropellers. We'll go ahead and turn all these in, and then we'll also turn in Bashal'Aran before we go to the north. So we have, remember, 15 up there and 15 there. So I'll go up here. We'll get the Fruit of the Sea. We'll turn in the Buzzbox that we have. We'll look at the Tower of Althalax. And then we can even head down into here, into the cave mushrooms. We could go all the way to the north to Gyromast. We can actually probably try to finish out most of the north. Gyromast Retrieval is a 2-part quest that can be a little tough. I mean, we're pretty swole, so I'm not like... It's just, it's tough. We're definitely I'm gonna need to buff up before we do it. Alright, so let's see what we got. Chow. First, we'll turn in Cleansing of the Infected, since it's right here.
Elune be with you. You have done Aberdeen a great service, adventurer, but your task is not yet complete. Return to me once you have rested, and adventurer, prepare your mind and soul for more bloodshed.
Okay. Pick up his next step, the Narian's Hope.
The survival of our people and lands comes at unfortunate costs, adventurer. You have spilled the blood of nature's servants. Many sick animals you have felled. The people of Aberdeen are indebted to you, for the forest's pain is eased, even if only for a moment. I have one final task for you, but be warned, you will have to kill again. It is my hope that this will be the last time I call upon you, adventurer. In a cave to the northeast near Bashal'Aran resides the Den Mother. Slay her.
Can't do it. I can't kill. Cleansing of the infected is now done right there. And the Narian's Hope down there is what we're picking up. Okay. So cleansing of the infected. So that was all of our bear killing. I think there's the other guy in. Oh, this has opened up a quest here.
I'm listening.
So how big a threat?
This is terrible news indeed.
Yeah, this is just us kind of scouting.
With the fur bogs this close to Aberdeen, we will have to prepare ourselves for the inevitable. Thank you, adventurer. You've
How big
already
a threat?
proven
Part 2.
adept at scouting our enemy, adventurer. Do you have what it takes to fight them as well? Not all adventurers prefer straightforward combat to the art of stealth and evasion. If you think you're up for the task, then the Furbog camp south of Aberdeen is currently the biggest threat to our people. You'll find some of the Blackwood tribe there. Kill 8 Pathfinders and 5 Windtalkers and return to me here.
Alright, so now they actually want us to kill us, and they give us
Your
this.
scouting of the Furbog camp is information that Thundris Windweaver should be made aware of. He graciously serves as the Elder of Aberdeen, offering sage and just stewardship of the day-to-day affairs of the village. Please, share with him your findings to date on the Furbog situation. I believe he has some ideas of his own on the reasons behind their corruption. Perhaps you can work with him to enact a plan to restore the balance of nature here.
Okay, so he actually gave us a second one. So, how big a threat 1, we finished. And that was an easy one. Okay, and then we picked up, so how big a threat 1. And then we picked up how big a threat 2. And Thundris Windweaver, which that's just a breadcrumb to go talk to him. So that's going to be opening up another quest. What does she want to talk about, see?
What brings you here?
Trek to Ashenvale. Lee Contessa, my mistress, Rain Wolfrunner, await you in the city of Astranar within Ashenvale. With your help, perhaps we can at least ease some of the corruption that's taken hold there. Head south from here and stay close to the road. You'll find your way there without issue if you follow those directions. And okay, so we picked up Trek to Ashenvale, but that's like, yeah, I was gonna say that's got to be one of the last ones. Okay, so just filling up the quest logs some more. All right, let's go turn in these other couples. Not him. That's the... So that quest log, it's not getting very much emptier, but all right. I want to sell drink vendor. No fish. Let's sell at least a couple. We'll sell at least a couple. Yeah, just to open up in case we get some rewards. Oh, you know what? She's gonna open us up some too.
Goddess, bless
So we'll turn in the beach sea turtle.
you. May the stars.
Hello, Glee Contessa. Do you have any discoveries of creatures that have washed ashore to report on?
Another discovery for us to research. Well done, adventurer. These remains will be properly studied once they get to Darnassus. Please accept this small honorarium in exchange for the remains you have provided for our study.
Okay, and then the second beach sea
Go in
creature.
peace.
Greetings once again, Glee Contessa. What brings you back to Aberdeen? Are you here to report on another discovery, perhaps?
Ah, I believe you discovered one that was originally being examined by the Explorers League. They have a presence here in Darkshore, and they had mentioned that they were studying one of the beached creatures until they were chased out by the Murlocs. You appear to have succeeded where we both have not. Please, accept this honorarium on behalf of the Temple of the Moon.
Okay, so cool. We just took the beached sea turtle and turned that in. And then the second beach sea creature. So we've turned in a total of 3 of them. And now we can check those off. The beached sea turtle and sea creature. Cool. So we're checking boxes. There's just so many. Okay. Now so that did get us a couple out of the quest inventory. That's another reason why we can't just go running up and down the shore picking up all the quests, just because there's so dang many. I do think this ends this line here too for Love Eternal, which is good. We can get that pendant out of her bag.
Greetings.
With a great sorrow in my heart, I have followed the Shando storm rage into hibernation, and took my sorrow to my dreams, sleeping for the passing of thousands of years.
Thank you, adventurer. Perhaps it would have been
Pretty
better
bad.
if I had done it myself. But even after these thousands of years, I couldn't bear to raise my hand against my beloved. Please, I would be alone with my grief.
I would say maybe this is good for like a mage. That's about it. A tear of grief. Which is ironic. Now this is, see, look, now she appears. Little cutscene kind of. Anaya, do my eyes deceive me? Is it really you? The ages have been cruel to you and I, my love, but be assured, it is, and at long last we are reunited. That the fates should be so cruel as to permit us only this after a thousand years apart. Do you hate me, my love, that I was forced to destroy your living form, that your spirit be released from unhappy bondage? Let it not trouble your heart, beloved. You have freed me from slavery, and for that I love you all the more. Sadly, even this must be cut short. The ties that bind me to this world weaken and pull me away. No, Anaya, don't leave me, please. Farewell, Cerulean, until we are joined once again. Anaya's soft voice trails away into the mists. Know that I love you always. How, my love, how will I find the strength to face the ages of the world without you by my side? Makes me laugh because that could be considered touching, but it's all contextualized. And my wife, like, she just, something about the sound of these fake grown men video game characters crying, it just bugs her so much. Certain things just get under her skin. So she truly hates that, and she'll be like, "Oh my God, shut up." Okay, there we go. She can repair. I really actually... Let's get some.
If you're looking for the best steals you'll find outside of Ironforge itself, then you've come to the right place.
I don't care about the smoked bear meat, but we can make some more clam chowder. Get to the chowder! I'm gonna have to make that run to Ashenville soon if I keep getting all this chowder! The chowder sells. Oh, I bought too much mild spices.
What can I get for you today?
That's okay. That little bit sold for 3 silver, so worth it. Don't need the bear meat. I think we should. Oh, I can sell that. Shizzle. Alright. Oh, actually, that and that. Those are the 2 quest things.
See you soon.
Fangs. Alright, let's go. Wait, did I check that off? I think I forgot to. For Love Eternal, I forgot to check that one off. For Love Eternal. Ding. Ting. That's one of the very, I was to say, that's one of the very first ones we picked up. Okay. Alrighty. Mr. Thundris. Oh, we have 2 that we can turn in here.
Peace be with you.
So first tools of the Highborne.
Friend.
If only the tools of their undoing could have been destroyed in the cataclysm that destroyed our world. Nonetheless, we must do what we can to ensure that the horrors of our past are not repeated in the future.
Though it is surely a figment of my imagination, I feel as though I can almost feel the taint of foul, highborn magic upon them. I will have these destroyed, so that their long dormant evil might never be released again. Well met, adventurer. Your scouting of the Fur Bog situation comes at a fortuitous time for us in Aberdeen. For some time we have dealt with not only forest dwellers who are now openly hostile to our presence, but also the outright corruption of the forest itself. Hopefully you might be able to lend Aberdeen aid during these troubling times.
I hope so.
The Cliffspring River has begun turning foul and corrupted. It empties into the Mist's Edge, and I fear the wash will affect Aberdeen soon. I suspect the Blackwood furbogs upriver are the cause of the taint, but I also suspect that they aren't the true root of it. Take this sampling tube and go to the mouth of the river to our north. Proceed inland to the first waterfall and draw a sample from the pool there. You'll see a bridge overhead. Once you have a sample, return to me in Aberdeen.
Alright, so we finished Tools of the Highborne, Thundris Windweaver, and then picked up the Cliff Spring River. Okay, so we did the Tools of the Highborne. Again, that's the lowest level quest we currently had. And then Thundris Windweaver was a higher level quest, but really just an easy one. So Tools of the Highborne done. Thundris Windweaver near the bottom, I believe. Nope. Okay. And then we picked up the Cliff Spring River. We're already almost out of space. We need more boxes. Okay, so we've completed this. We can also sell these stinking ivy cuffs. We have an empty vase now. Or not vase, whatever. Sampling tube. Because we have to go swimming in a river.
Greetings, lass. If you're looking for the best deals you'll find outside of Ironforge itself...
Alright, so let's see what we got going on here. Alright, so we can kill those furbolg. It's a pretty quick, but I'm not gonna. We're gonna skip it, and we're gonna go out to Bashal'Aran to turn that one in. And we're just gonna we're gonna kind of go to the north. We have a moderate amount of time. I think we can experience some success. This is the end of a chain right here. Killing the Den Mother, that will be pretty easy. Now we can get the water from that river. That's fine. We can also turn in the Buzzbox, so we can actually go up to the... Gotta decide what's going to be the most strategic way for us to do this. I think going up to the Buzzbox is... after we turn in Bashal'Aran, going right up to the Buzzbox is probably a good one. That's 15 and... they're both 15, so we definitely want to do those while we're up here. Yeah, okay. And then Gyromast Retrieval, I think it's worth it. So I think that's what we'll do. We'll hit this one up, and then we'll go hit up the beach, get the crab chunks, get these two pickups, and then even do Gyromast Retrieval. We'll see if we can get that. And then begin Tower of Althalax. This is a lot. That's ambitious for 20 minutes, so we'll have to see how fast RNG is going to really play a big part of that. There's RNG that plays a role with the with multiple different parts of this. How quick the crab meat drops for us there when you do the Gyromast Retrieval. You have to get 3 pieces of keys, so how bad is the RNG on that? Do we pick up something that distracts us from the Buzzbox? Because I'm sure there will be another Buzzbox step. Okay, but let's finish Bashal'Aran final step.
I am freed, adventurer.
I am free.
I can now see with my own eyes the changes that have come to our world.
He's stoked, man.
Only bits and pieces have I known. To think that when I last walked freely, the well still stood, and the Highborne held court with Ajara, our beloved queen. I sensed that my jailer, my former master, Athricus, still lives. Already my feelings of hopelessness will give way into thoughts of vengeance.
So he doesn't, like... he says Athricus exists, but he doesn't give us, like, a quest to do it. I do think Athricus exists. I want to say maybe that's one of the dragons in the Sunken Temple. I could definitely be wrong. That name is for sure... we finished Bashal'Aran 4 now. And that's the end of a quest chain, so that's good because that means we get that one out of our log. He doesn't do anything, he just sits in his prison still, so our freeing him from prison was not very effective. We probably could be better. Be better, us. Yeah, so that's my goal, and then on the way back we can go, because the Cave Mushrooms quest, that can end up taking a little bit of time. The powers below, you do not have to... Don't get sucked in thinking you've got to grind for that right there. That's probably the worst spot to grind for the powers below. Way better to grind it down there. That's another thing that we'll have to do, though. That is a legit grind. That's another day. It's going to be as bad as the Electropellers one, because it can take... The last time I mean, I've had luck where I've gotten it fairly early. Had luck where I've gotten it within 50 or so kills, but the last time I did it, I think it took me like 250 kills to get it. So, only thing that is our kind of silver lining is that we are, again, we're pretty swole. Glee Contessa's jacked. She can just beat me down to death. There's some people, you know, when I was listening, while I'm back to the subject of Arnold Schwarzenegger again, he was talking about, you know, they're like, man, you're just in such good shape, blah, blah, blah. How do you do it? How are you so awesome? And my thought was like, or what he said was, the way he talked about working out and the way he felt, like, man, it's like a drug for him. Though you have yet to place the 6 Moonstalker fangs inside, you believe you hear the sounds of static and incoherent gnome ramblings coming from within. Could someone else have fixed the machine already? The Buzzbox suddenly leaps into action, and you can hear the distinct sounds of teeth being ground to dust coming from within. So you made it! That's excellent news. Why don't you move along? Uh-oh, unless you want another job? Okay, so 323, and now we're picking up 525. Over the boiling noises and dripping sounds coming from the machine, you hear Whizbang's wavering voice call out, "Next one's far south down the road. Shouldn't be hard to find, just off to the side near a fence. I think I hid it in some bushes. Bushes? Yes. Buzzbox 525 takes grizzled scalps from those grizzled thistle bears. Boy, that's a mouthful. Grizzled." You hear more gulping sounds as the machine cuts out, then suddenly it bursts back to life. 4! Okay, so 323 done. 525. In the pipe, 525. 323 done. And now we're picking up 525. This, I think, is the last one. I don't see any more Buzzbox steps after this. Which is good, because they're kind of annoying to do. But yeah, this one we've got to fight the strongest of the bears to get it. While we are here, we might as well hop into the river to get, fill up our vial. You got to fill it up at this little waterfall. I don't know that you actually have to go in the waterfall, but I like to do it for effect. Oh, the lake that is right near where I'm staying. Oh, there's a tin vein up there. I definitely want that. I love it. And there's it's a very big lake, and I was on the fence. We almost were gonna get this large lakeside cabin, and it doesn't have as much of the amenities, but you're paying for it having its own little slip right into the lake. And I was definitely stoked, but we ended up changing it the last second because we found one that was more important to me than the lake. I love a good view. I love to wake up and have coffee. I love to end the night, like in the after, or even when we're on vacation mode, chilling. Just having a great view. Nothing beats that for me. I could just sit and look out at the mountains for hours, just chill, maybe read a book or whatever. It's just probably one of my favorite things to do. Like, that's the epitome of relaxation. Just love it. And so we switched at the last second to this one that's really awesome. But the lake that we're going to be by, we're still going to be near it, is it's got all these waterfalls kind of around it. So if you rent a boat or whatever, you can take it around the lake for the day and Waterfall your brains out. Alright, so here's the encrusted tide crawlers. These are the guys that give us the fruit of the sea, as homeboy like to call it. Okay, we only need 6. That's good. That's positive. We're also going to make our way down. We're going to get these other sea turtles while we're here. So these are stronger. These are actually worth XP for us. So I wonder if we should actually, you know, start using our regular rotation. That would help us. Been kind of spoiled not doing them. What? Why would you give me an infected wound, jerk? Okay, that was regular crab meat. You can fish again. We can fish here, but I'm saving that because I hate it. This is a regular reef crawler. I think these are a little bit weaker. A few levels less. Level 17 as opposed to 20 for the encrusted tide crawlers. But yeah, as you can see, they still drop those crab trunks. And well, that's copper. That one gave me a crab claw, so that's where you can get some of those crab claws from. But we've already got 2 out of 6, and what's our time? We're still doing okay. We haven't even used half of that time that I mentioned, and we have turned in. We've turned in the. The Buzzbox, we've turned in the Bashal'Aran, so we've been doing things. Look, there's an Elder. We got some loincloth. It's very funny if you wear those loincloths. I feel like it's using the whole rotation against these guys is not necessarily worth it, but against the stronger ones it was. Okay, we got a 3rd crab trunk. Kind of like evens out the fact that these are, I don't know. There you go. We got. See what I'm saying? Like the drop rate is fine. It seems anecdotally as good as the encrusted one was, and they're lower level. I think the fine sand actually sells for this amount. We have not leveled up in a little bit because. What do we do? Yeah, because this is the final tier 2, so things are a little bit lower. But even as you can see, like, we're fine. Like, we're still fighting stuff that's tough. There's never a point, I think, where you'll get where... Because they really... The way they tier these different quests, there's always something that's going to be a little bit tricky. And I do have this mark. Oh, that's only a... Okay. Alright, so we got good RNG for that. We got all of our crab chunks. So fruit of the sea can be done. I think this one, yeah, you need the hand. Okay. Gotta fight some gray mist netters. Stinking murlocs. We gotta be ready for him to run. Cool.
It's too far away.
Yeah, you gotta kind of get it from near the body. And look, this one has like one of those things from Warcraft 3 in the back. More sea turtle remains lie beached along the coastline. This particular set has an abandoned carriage attached to the turtle shell. Perhaps this creature was driven to the shoreline by unknown beings rather than beaching itself as some of the other remains suggested. Grey mist murlocs now make the remains of this creature their home, feasting off the carrion. In the carriage, you'll find a box with strange markings on it. Perhaps Gwyneth Blylegon in Aberdeen can make sense of it. So, I mean, I don't know exactly what's going on here. So, on the one hand, when you see the creatures, I think they're insinuating that the corruption that is affecting Teldrassil, because it is corrupt, is drawing... It's both mutating and making the creatures large, but it's also driving them away. But then from the other side, you know we have the Black Fathom Deeps and the temple going on there, which the Naga, and here there are obviously Murlocs, and we know from Warcraft 3, it's Naga and Murlocs that drive those forces. And the Naga and Murlocs are, you know, the people of Azshara. They're definitely related to the Night Elves, so it makes sense that they'd want to come back here. but they also represent a connection to the void, or whatever, maybe not the void, to the old ones, to the old gods, whatever they're called, the Cthulhu type people, because that's basically the creature that created the Naga. So you get that with some of the cultists, the Twilight's Hammer cultists. There's sort of connection here. So you're getting a corruption, and I believe the tree itself is probably corrupted by the old gods, the Teldrassil, so you're definitely getting this other quest line out here. Here's a another beach. Oh, I forgot to pick up, first of all, beached sea turtle. So we just picked up beached sea turtle 2. Yeah, so we're going to pick up beached sea turtle 2 and 3 right now. Okay, let's go ahead and extend these because we still obviously have a ton. Okay, so beach sea turtle 2 and 3, because that's what we're about to pick up the third one. This one does not have mobs on it, so I love that. And then that's all of the beached things to the north. The skeletal remains of a sea turtle lie in the sand of the northern Darkshore beaches. The Grey Mist Murlocs have either not found this carcass, or perhaps they have and are shying away from it for some unknown reason. Regardless, there's enough of the turtle left to take a sample back to Gwyneth Blylagond in Aberdeen for the Temple of the Moon to study. Alright, so now we have... I would like for us, ideally, my goal would be to be able to take Gyromast's Retrieval out, and then maybe even get to the Tower of Althalax, but probably not. This is the second part of Gyromast's Retrieval, the Thresh Wackinator 4100. Kind of escort-ish adjacent quest, but to unlock that, we have to do Gyromast's Retrieval. We only have a little bit more than 5 minutes, so we're going to have to get really good RNG to complete this. I would like to at least do the second. Tower of Althalax, I'm also not super duper worried about completing right now. That quest chain is the finale chain of this zone.
A pirate's life ain't an easy one, landlubber. It ain't all about plundering and booze. Alas, me ship be sunk just offshore thanks to them pesky Threshodons. What I be needin' is me first mate back in working order. When I washed up in shore, the key for me first mate broke on the rocks and was pilfered by the beasties of Darkshore. Out of the corner of me eyes, I saw some of them Reagan crawlers, ferocious forest strider, and Murloc rummaging through the wreckage.
I gotta say, okay, here's the crawlers can get some, but so I should have probably saved my crab killing until I was doing this, but again, we'll see how. Oh, I should have. This thing's 21. So this is by far, we're getting to the end here. We're getting to some of the toughest quest lines in the area. These crabs, they can have, so basically we need 3 pieces of a key here. We need missing. We need a key from the crabs. We got it, boom, just like that. Okay, so that's good. Now we need a piece from the Murlocs. There's a few different Murloc spots. Here's one if we get lucky. We can maybe fight these. I mean, we can maybe get the key fast. Oh my gosh, that is good luck so far. The RNG is with us. Now the final part is you need the you need to get the final key thing from these, what are they called? The giant forest striders. So the birds. So for whatever reason, the birds have picked up the key. Let's see again if the RNG is with us to get all 3 pieces. If so, then we're in great shape and we can do the second half. If it takes us a billion years, it's gonna be... They're not like super rare or anything. Okay. Didn't get it on the first drop. That's not the end of the world. still... See, look, there's more Naga over here, too. So, obviously, there is a Naga incursion.
I can't carry anymore.
Okay, we are way, way, way out of stuff. So... we'll get rid of the slimy Murloc scale. Wet feather, I mean light feather's trash. I want to save the broken wishbone, but there's crawler claws. This is a bummer. Guess I'll throw the wishbone out because the ankle wraps are gonna. What are those? 109 with the 2/2. Those are actually. They're not as good as what we have. So we need this. We're gonna need more space. I might as well. I guess I'll throw the severed talon off. I did not get it on that one. Now when we get all three, at least we can open up 3 spots to our inventory. Okay, bummer. See, look at the loot table. That's what I mean when we... Oh, there's a tin vein down there, too. Okay. I'll walk down there when I'm hunting for these birds. Hopefully we get one.
Inventory is full.
I think these ruffled feathers sell for the most. That's why I wanted to keep it. Come on. We were doing so good. And then we had bad luck on the RNG. See, there's a matriarch. I don't want to... Yeah. Sire.
I can't carry
So I don't
anymore.
care about that thin black claw. Matriarch Sire, I think the Sire was a better one to pull, I guess, than the Matriarch, because I think the Matriarch,
Inventory
got
is
that
full.
stinking key. Heck yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna... Oh my gosh. Get off me, bro. I know I don't have to do this, it's just like a... See, look, she has a little baby. So you do get XP for killing the little baby, I guess. But... Come on.
I can't carry anymore.
Stinking thin black claw. Alright, I'm going to the tin vein while I'm over here. Alright, I guess that's going to be where we end it. But I'm not even going to go back to the town. I'll go turn this quest in. But then we'll stop by the pirate. Kinda near him. We don't want to stand too close to him in case somebody does it. It can be dangerous. We want these core stones too, though. Okay, so we'll go turn in...
Inventory is full.
Is it now? How convenient. Actually, how freaking inconvenient. Okay, Gyromast's Retrieval we will actually pick up and turn in. That is near the bottom. Yeah, because Gyromast's Revenge will be bam, bam. And then we'll pick up Gyromast's Revenge next. Bam, bam. Ah! I wasn't paying attention and I drove my car into the ocean. Alright, so what I'll do is kind of pop to the side, and then next time we'll pick right up from out here. We'll do the second half of this. We'll start Talorbathal X. We really are out of inventory space. So that's gonna be... I wish that robot was like a spot we could sell to. I mean, we'll have the 3 keys, but yeah, I'm not going to be able to do these parts because I'm losing out on inventory space.
My, you're a tall one.
Have you found me broke down key, landlubber?
Avast ye scurvy sea dog. Ye did it. Soon me first mate be back in working order, and them beasties won't know what hit 'em. Have you seen me first mate? Landlubber, find me first mate. Take this and key, puts it in his gulliver.
He just gives you 5 water-breathing
potions.
potions.
Murlocs and their chief ain't gonna be too happy once me first mate gets a hold of them.
I mean, for my class, that's actually probably something I should keep around in my bag. Alright, I'm gonna stand on this boulder. I'm gonna jump over the boulder first. That's gonna be where we log out. And that's it. We did it. Well, we did this episode. We've got another episode in the pipe 5x5. Thank you everybody so much for watching and for tuning in. And I will see you next time on Lore of Warcraft.